Hello, we're live, and I wanted to show something what I have recorded yesterday. I hope that you can hear a device that I'm going to do live what I have been witnessing. So here it comes. Yeah, tonight I had to stream. I just want to speak free because I'm making text for all of this. Because I'm sending it to an address. The dream started, everything was beautiful. I could even master the birds or something. Birds started to be friendly with me and started even to hop on my hand. Everyone was amazed about this. Dogs were becoming more friendly to me. So they knew me, you know. All went fine, and then another day arrived. A dog came to the window, and I was holding my lips against the window, so the dog will lick it from the other side, you know. Kind of this kind of game. But that day I expected the bird, and it didn't come. Instead of that, I saw a low plane full with passengers, but it looked a little bit too thick to be a plane. It was more like a Hercules type of plane. Yeah, let me highlight this a little bit. I dreamt about an airplane that was a little bit hybrid between a Hercules and a 747 Boeing engine type of airplane. So it was a hybrid. I don't know the exact name of such a plane. So here we go, playing it further. It was right above our apartment. He made a nosedive. I thought, is he going to hit our apartment, or what is he gonna do? I mean, where is going to crash? All right. So he made his way down this airplane. I mean, and I hear a metal cranking sound, like a cloing, like he took something in our neighborhood down with it, and then, but it didn't hit or crashed on our apartment. So continue. But then, when it crashed, we heard this explosion sound. We had a mushroom kind of cloud when the explosion happened. Yeah, it's just similar. If you the explosion was not just fire rising; it was a mushroom cloud that really it develops like you know a big explosion over some kind of a mushroom type of thing when it explodes. But it was really eerie. But I want to continue this. To be exactly precise, I just can't speak this dream out because I remember it. I just woke up, so I decided to give it some voice recording. But when that plane crashed, immediately from the other side, a U.F.O and some helicopters started to appear. Right. That UFO that I saw was brass in color. The sun was reflecting on their sides. It looked like a real thick type of triangular, semi-triangular, like a long-shaped triangle, and it had lights on its side. So that's just a detail how it looked. But first, that UFO was there to check the crash site or something. I don't know what he was going to do. But now that I was awake, I'm sure what he was doing. He was direct energy hitting that plane with an bundled EMP ray.
Right. Who has ever known about the technology that you can direct an EMP strike on some kind of a ray format instead of blowing up an whole area and not hitting I'm going back. I'm sorry. I'm going back and say this again. There are EMP strikes that can affect a city or a country, a large area, right? A large area. The things that you even don't want to hit are getting hit. No protection, damage. Got it? But this energy, what I have seen, what the what I was thinking was being revealed to us, there is a technology that hasn't come out yet, and it hasn't even been announced. A directed energy EMP kind of weapon that does not affect your area. It just only affects the area where it has been exactly being aimed at. Okay, let's go continue.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when these two helicopters started to show up, there was fire in the air. You couldn't hear impacts, but I knew there was fire coming from that U.F.O thing. It started to shoot. And I thought, my God, is this it? Yeah, I just stood there and watched. Nothing special. But my heart was on the plane and the died passengers who were on that plane. That U.F.O had to be blamed. So I started to, calling that thing words and rebuking that thing. It was in the air. There was also another triangle-shaped U.F.O that looked like a TR-3B Astra with a normal aircraft, a little bit a semi-type, a hybrid or something. And when it saw me, it wanted to fire at me, and so it hit me. Okay. But that was not it. According to my dreaming ability, I was able to play it back, to wind that thing back the moment that he arrives, that it will shoot.
What this means is when I dream and something goes wrong inside my dream, I can draw back myself from that dream as if I am a viewer, and then I can wind back to the point that I want it to be. And in that way, I'm going to wind that dream back before I made that rebuke to this triangular UFO. Oh no, just correction. When the point it came and started to shoot at me. So what I did in the dream was I was trying to hit myself from that plane or shape or craft or whatever it was, so it cannot see me nor detect me nor fire at me. So here we go.
But I was quickly running under a cover so that this UFO could not see me. It started to cloak and look for me. But it could not find me. It started to try every angle to search me, but I was going to move with the angle. While it was cloaking, a man started to open the cockpit. And every human being started to watch. That man appeared. You could see that man just having his hair, his tie, his suit, but You only could see the chest piece and what was inside the cockpit you couldn't see. And he started to speak and to speak and to speak, giving a speech.
That man that I saw, I was not able to configure who that was. He had a black, a black suit, a blue tie. He had white hair, and he looked a little bit aged. But later I found out that man that I have been seeing in my dream, that was Joe Biden, or the clone from him, piloting this UFO. Now, I want to continue.
One after the other. I was not concentrated on what his speech was. And then some people came and they say, "Do you see that?"
Logic. When someone speaks from a UFO and he has a speech, who wants to listen to a speech that is only provocative and misleading you and deceive you? I'm not going to listen to someone that only has the intention to deceive. Okay? I'm not going to do that. I even don't want to do that. I have better things to do than wasting my time and letting someone else deceive me. For Christ's name's sake, and crying out loud. You know, I'm not like that. I don't want that. It's just my heart. It's my pure intention not to listen to any deceivable messages, not even the religious ones that you have to work and work your, ASS off to get yourself into heaven. I'm protecting myself against wolves, if you know what I mean.
Do you see what he's talking about?
Yeah.
I could not answer these people. Maybe they were angels. I don't know. I don't know what it was, but it could have been angels.
Okay, wait. If it were angels, then why would they have been so amazed? No, they were people. They were not angels, they were people. They were in amazement that someone, as a human, started to crafting or piloting a UFO. So, what would you expect? How would you react when you see someone like Biden in a UFO ship hovering and doing whatever he can to destroy, to seek to kill, to steal and to destroy? You know the devil himself. That's what I'm talking about. So I mean, the stream ended.
But I think these were humans.
No, we're humans.
I mean, men, like we are.
Yeah, when these things were angels, angels aren't amazed because they know.
I think this dream also showed me that there will be some kind of terraforming. The first terraforming animals started to appear, and the first one I call it the grass sucker. It's a blue-like creature that sticks its tongue out and starts to move on the grass and gives something to the grass. The second thing that I can remember was drinking something what was theirs, and I didn't like it. So the only thing that I can say is the stream it had an open ending, so I cannot make anything of it. Maybe you can.
Okay. This blue thing, that grass sucker, it's just always it sticks out as glowing blue type of tongue, and every time it hits the ground, you hear something like, and I could not discern, does it take something from the ground Oh, is it putting something in the ground? I cannot know. I don't know how much I was doing things. Let's get back and get to speech two.
Now that I know when I searched for that then identity, sorry, I just need to speak about the identity of this man. He had gray hair. He was looking like a congressman or something. I mean, that what I assumed to be the man in the U.F.O. with the open cockpit that you only can see a piece of the upper body with his suit on. It came to me in mid-step about who he was. Just blowing some dust particle off my phone, a speck of dust, or whatever. Well, according to how I dreamed it and how this man looked like, first I could not identify that man for who he was, but accordingly to my dreaming features and how that man looked like, I'm sure that this man was looking like Biden. You know, the American president. Yeah, Biden. It was Biden, for sure. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
What can I make of these blue suckers thing that feeding off the grass or add something to the grass? You know, they're just cute looking creatures.
Yeah, they were all.
They hovered above the ground, and when they stick their tongue out, their tongue is more glowing blue.
Yeah.
Every time they suck grass, you hear the sound like chop 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 chop. Even when you disturbed the ground, they seem to love it. Is it a revelation dream or what is it? Even the ability to rewind a dream until the point that you can do it over. I mean, not everyone can do it. But in so many cases, in so many dreams, I always were able to rewind dreams and edit the ending because I didn't like the first ending. You know, the U.F.O. hitting me and then still be able to pause the dream, go back and find a point when the U.F.O. wants to hit me. Yeah, you know, you can guess it. But what I forgot about seeing or saying to this dream is when I'm going to edit this into a text format, I want to certainly add one more feature to that dream that I dreamed. You know, first hating that golden-like liquid that I drank. First I hated it, and then I somehow liked it as some kind of a new fluid.
Okay.
If I
Wait, I'm just pausing it for this moment. That golden liquid, the taste of it was unknown. I cannot make any taste of it. What it tastes like, uh, does it sound or taste satisfying? It was some kind of a cold drink, like a between a tea or lemonade. I cannot discern what it was. I hated it. I tasted it again, and then I started to like it. That sounds alarming to me. I mean, if you want to be my honest opinion, I'm troubled. I'm really troubled. If you hear me saying that these things that they gave me, I first hated them and then I liked them. Yeah, that sounds kind of alarming. Well, thanks to God that this is a warning that I never should drink some stuff that the enemy gives me. It's a very loud warning because, yeah, let's be serious about it. If you hate something from the enemy, you never should drink it in the second place.
If I look back to the dream and when I want to review it, I'm disgusted. Yeah. How can I even dare drinking that stuff? I don't know what it represents. All that I can make of it is, they wanted to add a new diet to us.
A diet. Something that is good for mankind, or something that is bad for mankind, or something that edits mankind, making us no more men. You know, you are what you eat. Can you remember that saying? Well, there you are.
And this U.F.O thing that crashed the plane. Oh. You could see streaks of fire, these little bursts, these little stripe fire things that you could not hear, neither how they shoot or how they impact a few helicopters. First I thought this thing was shooting the enemy because he was attacking ground forces or air force. No, it was certainly, I'm sure this U.F.O was shooting at air forces.
Yeah, how in the world in a dream can you discern when a UFO is firing some short bursts of light types of things to the enemy when you cannot see the helicopter that is behind a building or a tree? You cannot see it. But when they're coming higher, then you can see it.
But according to their technology, the technology that the New World Order has right now, the elite, Area 51, whatever you can name it, I'm sure that they have a TR-3B, codenamed Astra, combined with some kind of a thicker version of it. You can see it like, it looks like a Concorde. No, wait. What can I make of it? It's a thicker version of the TB303, codenamed Astra, but then a thicker version. And the whole of it, the looks of it, were more like brass or some kind of iron, but it was more brass in color when you are looking at it.
It looked like copper or messing or some kind of metal that can take a bump or two. And underneath that object, there are lights attached on every side. And it can fly without making a noise.
So I want to describe these things in detail before I move on. Now, the other chapter that I wanted to show is when I wanted to see that bird that I was getting befriended with. It's so cute, having a bird landing on your hand. Who doesn't want this? You know, an animal decides to be friends with you. The day before it happened, after the dog were licking the window, we were getting out, the sun was rising, and I thought, maybe I will give my voice, maybe the bird can find me. So I started to call or chirping out or making some whistling noises. I cannot truly remember that type of detail of my dream. But what I can remember is that bird didn't come. A low plane, also a hybrid version between an airplane with passengers. In a hybrid version between a hybrid plane that is like a passenger plane taken together with a Hercules plane that can carry heavy stuff, was being shot down.
Yeah, yeah. So you know you can make Hercules type of planes that can carry a lot of passengers and a whole lot of cargo, even tanks. Who knows what they have invented that can travel in the air? Maybe it was even an ark. Whoever knows what it was. But I know, for what I can remember in that dream, that was a real big airplane, as thick as a Hercules. A hybrid passenger cargo plane. That's how I can exactly subscribe it. With a thick wing on it. Not just these thin wings that you see on a Boeing, but more thicker and wider so they can lift the plane more up than, yeah, has more carrier, more lift to it. But it doesn't have to travel fast to make it or to stay in the air. That's what I mean. So it can travel slow.
When I heard it, when it was making a nosedive on the apartment where I lived, before it crashed, I could hear that plane taking something like a little metal thing. I don't know what it was. I didn't even investigate in a dream what it took. But it was a cranking sound, something of a steel that was breaking off. U.F.O came. My first thought, howsoever, my first thought was this thing is investigating the crash site, where it crashed. After I watched this plume of smoke and fire like a mushroom, not like a nuclear explosion or something, but it was mushroom in shape, that fiery explosion of that plane. Was a little bit upset. I know I was a little bit upset and a little bit shocked after seeing that. What else would you believe? What I can remember of it? Are dreams special? I mean, really, are dreams really special? Are they worthy to be shared? Are they worthy to be reviewed? Are they worthy to be discerned by a Christian leader that has the gift of dream interpretation? Maybe I should go to this end time dream and vision and sending this format. Maybe in the audio version, or I make a text version, but text versions are more likely to be read. Like you read a letter and you hear someone speak.
So here's the audio format that I'm declaring to you in detail how I feel about it, what could have been better. But I don't know. I had more of these UFO dreams, but especially this one, I have decided to capture it in order that I may share it. I don't even know if it is after the rapture or before the rapture. So the rapture was not in this dream, it was not there, or it was happened, or it did not happen yet. So there was no mention in that dream about it.
I don't know what I should do.
I,
Maybe I will keep these two files and send this audio format straightly to the site, or I will post it to YouTube
well, I posted it to YouTube.
and send a link into End Time Dreams and Visions.
Yeah.
So that they can review it.
The link is in the description,
But the
guys.
problem is, every time I do something like this, people will not view my video. That's a problem.
Yeah. What makes it so that people are not interested in my stuff? Is it common for a Christian to be abandoned, to be forgotten, to be skipped over? I mean, not that I have trouble with it, but it's more like you guys are missing something. I'm not troubled when you're not coming, but something is there. It needs to be shared.
Why are they not showing up?
Why are you not showing up? Yeah, that's right.
Why are they keep on doing their thing without even watching one of my videos?
Yeah. YouTube, are you censoring me? Am I shadow banned or something? Can you give me a letter in my email? You know where you can send an email to, you know?
What's happening? Am I shadow banned or something?
It's everyone like that. It's the weirdest thing in the world that people are not watching your videos, but it's clearly there to see. So there must be something behind it.
Guys, you gotta take this serious.
Are you one? Are you also someone who has been ignored? I mean, someone who does not understand why he is ignored. Really, it's really troubling, is it? I mean, first, I thought, yeah, you know what? I'm concerned. Why is everyone ignoring me? Really? So what does it cost? What caused it to be ignored like this? I'm not whining. Forget about that I'm whining, okay? But what I do care about is, has YouTube shadow banned my shit? Please comment, share this video, hit the bell icon, and if you want to be updated, then you choose the option to watch all of my videos. Otherwise, just like and subscribe, and that's it. You don't necessarily need to hit the bell, but I want to really need to help you how to, just share my video or just download it with clip grab and share it again and post a link in description on your channel where you are better, when you have more stuff to share, I mean, so that people can watch something and forget about my name. I'm not important. The dream, the pictures, that what I've been revealed to, that's important. I don't matter, okay? I'm not even troubled. I hope that I could see you guys, and don't take anything personal from me. I just want to share something. I just, yeah, let these things be shared. If you have a dream that is weird and off the hook or off the chart, just share it. Don't be afraid. And if you are alone out there, send me a message. We are in this together. I love you guys, and have a good day, and make it a good one. See ya.